Love, I would like to state unequivocally, for the record, you were right. Well, you were. I know I said it felt unnecessary and self-aggrandizing, but you were right. Taking this moment to just breathe and celebrate that we made it through the weekend and all of the little stressors and frustrations. It's exactly what I needed. Especially when, in hindsight, I think they were kind of compounding on each other in ways I didn't realize. Thank you for seeing it and calling me on it, even when I couldn't see it myself. Healer's prerogative, my ass. Seriously. Thank you. I wouldn't have thought it was going to be good beach weather this early in the year, but it seems even the weather is playing along with your scheme to make sure I take care of myself. Unless you know a recanter you've managed to keep secret from me through all the years we've known each other. No, but I wouldn't put it past you to find a way to arrange a day like this, just so I'd stop for 5 seconds. And we both know you would, too. Speaking of arranging, one of the things Hope and I were talking about last night was holding what'd she call it, a pack gathering, a chance for all of us to get together and just be together. Apparently her folks hold one annually, and she's kicking around the idea of starting one with us, too. I don't know. It's not something I'd ever even heard about before. It sounds nice, but it's gonna be a lot of work to set up and organize. From what Hope said about it, it's almost like a family reunion of sorts, and those are never quick or easy to get off the ground, not with all the moving parts it entails. She was talking about late summer, and if we wanted it to be this year, we'd have to start moving on it within the next week. You know, I actually don't think I want to talk about pack shit right now. I think in some ways this last week, it's almost felt like I've forgotten I'm a person and not just a shifter or a new beta. It's felt like a lot of who I am has gotten wrapped up in or buried underneath all the responsibilities. And they're important, don't get me wrong. And I'm still honored that Hope was willing to show that level of faith in me. It's still a job I want, and I want to support the pack and Hope and her vision. But I need to be myself, too. I need to make space for that. Time for it. I've never been good at that. At that balancing of what's expected of me and what I want and need. But you know that. That's fair. I don't expect it to be easy. But the journey starts with a single step. And my first step on this one is by setting the hard boundary of no pack business today. I think I'm insulted. Except for the part where you're probably right. You usually are when it comes to me. Especially when you have to convince me. I'm only gonna admit this once, so take a note. It's not my fault you didn't think that far ahead. That's absolutely not on me. Nope. You're the one who suggested a beach day. Should have thought ahead. Okay, so, one-time admission. You're almost always right when you tell me I'm burning my candle at both ends and in the middle besides. It's just easier at that point to keep going than it is to stop. Because at least when I'm going, I'm working off of the momentum of what I'm already doing, and I don't have to think about how much of myself I'm sacrificing. If I don't stop, I can just power through it. But if I stop, I have to deal with whatever I've let slide, with whatever pain or frustration or exhaustion that might bring up because I've been putting it on the back burner. And if I do that, then I might not be able to pick back up whatever I've been dealing with and see it through. And I've never been someone who wants to leave something undone. If I've got a responsibility or if someone needs me, it's important to me that I be there. I want to be dependable. I want to make a difference, even if it's for only one person. That's how it's always been. It's how I've always been. For as long as I can remember, I've tended to dive headlong into something and throw myself into it completely. And that isn't always bad. Dedication is to be commended, you know? But the degree to which I take it isn't always healthy. The past weekend has made it really obvious that I need to try to be better. Yes, even to me. Shocker, I know. I told you this was gonna be a one-time admission. I don't know what else you expected I'd own up to. Anyway, I think that's part of what was getting to me this weekend. I stopped emotionally breathing, and I didn't even realize that had happened. But you did. You always do. Thanks for calling me on my shit. God knows I need it sometimes. Yeah. I love you so much. And I'm so grateful for you every day. God, it really is gorgeous today. I don't know. I honestly hadn't given much thought to today beyond this. Dinner hadn't occurred to me. At least not yet. I guess if you're wanting an answer right now, we could go to that burger place on the Riverwalk. It's been a while since we've been, and honestly, I'm kind of craving their banana milkshake. I actually hadn't thought about what sounded good to me in the last 2 weeks. Probably food was just a necessity to be dealt with. Oh, fuck, I really fell off the deep end the last couple of weeks, didn't I? In all fairness, I'm starting to wonder if shoving a bacon cheeseburger under my nose might have been easier for you than trying to convince me yesterday. Oh, fair. Should you ever just approach me with a burger, that'll be the signal. No questions asked. Promise. Do you want me to... Should we make it a pinky promise? We can. Okay, I mean, if that's good enough for you. God, it feels good to just laugh. So, burgers tonight, symbolism free. Oh my god, yes, I'm sure, you asshole. So burgers and then maybe a movie? There are a couple out I'm actually kind of wanting to see. There's that rom-com and that action movie that we saw the trailer for a few weeks back. The one about the train. Yeah, that's the one. That one looked really interesting. So, dinner, movie, and then time for us back home. You take that however you'd like. it's an open-ended item on the agenda. Mm-hmm. I can't promise that I'll be perfect at finding this balance between my responsibilities and me. I'm going to stumble. As much as I hate to admit it, there are times I'm definitely going to fail. There are going to be times I still lose myself in this, especially as I'm still finding my feet. But I promise I'm not going to stop trying. There needs to be space for me. I need to be better about establishing and enforcing those boundaries. It's just hard sometimes. And the burger is the indicator that I need to take a breather and reevaluate. Yeah. Thank you for always being willing to follow me down my rabbit holes and make sure I'm not losing myself in them. And thank you for finding ways to drag me back out when I have. I love you too. This day has already been amazingly perfect. Perfect weather, perfect company, and perfect plans for later. Right now, though, I really do want to just lay here in the sun with the sound of the waves crashing and just enjoy this time with you. And with that in mind, I think it's probably about time to reapply sunscreen. Do you want to go first, or should I? Oh, I'll happily let you go first. I mean, like, I'm not gonna jump on an excuse to get my hands on you in a swimsuit. Oh, that's a bet. Damn right I'll take on you and your healer's hands. But only if you don't use your magic. Hey, I gotta make sure it's a level playing field since that's something I can't do. Native talent only. Fine, nascent talent only. When I win, you're gonna get in the water with me. Oh, then get ready to go swimming, love, because I don't intend to lose. Now roll over and let me start with your back.